long ago, when everything seemed possible. Like ghosts, those moments that even behind closed eyes can still raise goosebumps and stir the soul. Emotions, yes, the powerful and the poignant. But also the improbable and impossible. The wondrous allure of what was and what could still be. And we smile, knowing now that this game has not abandoned us. No, this game is with us always, ready to break free when the world awakens in the spring.
Stepping in, Brian Goodwin.
Leading up for Kansas City.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a good job there to hold back as the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Kansas City left fielder. Slapped hard the opposite way. Pham is there, and he has it for the out. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rays' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
With Merrifield next to hit. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Avisail Garcia, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Garcia.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Now another 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Hamilton. He gets there and makes the play for the first down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Daniel Robertson.
Digging in, Daniel Robertson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Robertson manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in two things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
Here now is Mike Zunino. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
First pitch of the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Puig is going to get there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's gone 2 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled on the ground is short. Gregorius has it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Ready now, Ben Zobrist. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
2-1 after the foul ball there. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. KC down in order. We are still scoreless. Standing in, Malik Smith. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The center fielder, Malik.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting second baseman, Joey Wendell.
At the plate, Joey Wendell, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
The 2-1 home. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now here's the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And this is still a 0-0 ballgame. Now to the plate, George Brett. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. A swing by Brett, and this one's driven to left. George Brett with a solo shot. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing at Jim. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Perez averages a hit once every 4 at-bats. An average at exactly 250. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And low. It's a ball and a strike. Left side, but well foul. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pham is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. It is stretch time here in Tampa. We'll stretch with him. It's the Royals 1, the Rays nothing. And now is Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Hit hard down the line. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait for the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Rays held in check here. They're down 1-0. Emilio Pagan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 15, Emilio Pagan.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Now batting, Whit Merrifield. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Soft liner towards first. And that is through into right field for a single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. They lead it 1-0. Stepping up now, Avisail Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
Third baseman,
Now in the box, Daniel Robertson. He went down on strikes last time up. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second.
For Tampa Bay, the pitcher, Mike.
Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now the outfield signal to play shallow. We'll see if that works out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Merrifield will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Malik Smith the next to hit. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 offering sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist right there, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 8 full. The Royals are on top 1-0. Number 31 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. So striding in, Ben Zobrist. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Number 5.
George Brett will stand in again as we take it back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First pitch on its way. Hit hard towards second, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs when you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Zero, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Brett, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Eric Hosmer, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out.
Held on to behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Jake Diekman comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 40, Jake Diekman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Standing in now, Yasiel Puig, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. He makes the catch, and the Royals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Kansas City jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Heath Billmeyer earns his 6th winning decision in this one, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Blake Snell takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. Jake Diekman wraps it up for the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. we remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from the home of the Rays, Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Royals will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Jake Faria gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
For Kansas City.
Coming to the plate now, Brian
25.
Goodwin. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway from Tampa as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And a good job there to hold back as the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Kansas City left fielder. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Sel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He's hitting over .350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
At the plate, Ben Zobrist. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is after it. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
In now, George Brett.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 13 home runs, and he's driven in 45. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of the.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Brad Keller will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game.
And leading off,
I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Rojas has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, He focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
So coming to the plate, Joey Wendell, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice.
And he hammers it to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third. No
so bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. 2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Yasiel Puig would be next. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Still no score. Stepping into the box, Salvador Perez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopper foul. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter, combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count now. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he misses ball 4.
Perfect.
Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. First pitch coming, here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 just hung in there on that one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Royals bats are quiet there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Yasiel Puig. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Hopped up. Zobrist is there. One away.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
So the base is empty here with one away. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Squared that one up just a little late. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
No balls and 1 strike. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down, and the inning continues. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Here now is Mike Zunino as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Choi on second. Garcia at first. 2 out in the inning. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Rays strand a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Merrifield next to hit. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
With
first delivery to him on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Zunino gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Merrifield is retired, and there's one away. So digging in now, Miguel Rojas. In his career against this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Now here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
The 1-0 home is a slider that misses below the zone. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That gets down, and the Royals' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. A tag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
64.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. So with one gone in the inning, time for a check of the American League Central standings as you see where the Royals sit entering play today. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Merrifield on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting, second baseman, Joey.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay third inning. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Brett shading to his right. And that ends the inning. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the 4th. Still scoreless. Striding in once again, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Ben Zobrist. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Zobrist makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
Digging in for his second at-bat, George Brett. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. No runs on 1 base hit. 1 error in the inning and a man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Settling in now, Tommy Pham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bounce to first. O'Hearn takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in, Yasiel Puig. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. To 1-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. Already in this game, they've grounded into 3 double plays, which is leading to a lot of frustration in the dugout. The good news is they are getting runners on, so now they need to find ways to move those runners up. He told me, though, the key is to not dwell on it. They have to stay focused on simply having good at-bats and making good swings.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Griffey, 28 years old. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
3-2, a full count to the Royals center fielder.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Ryan O'Hearn. Yes, he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike. One and two.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he got him.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's
Now
6 to
batting,
this point.
right
So
fielder
he's got good stuff,
with
and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Two and two.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Standing in now, Devin Mesoraco, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. Looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch stays alive, still 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
The second baseman.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
So stepping in, Ben Zobrist. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. KC leads this one 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Popped him up. Brett over to his right. 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Now here it comes. Line drive to center field. Griffey Jr. is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher.
So coming to the plate, Mike Zunino. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Griffey Jr. is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail things here 2-0. Charlie Morton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 50.
Now at the plate, George Brett. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Pitch on the way. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Smith has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Salvador Perez. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Hit hard up the middle. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 66.
Striding into the box, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. What a bad time for a wild pitch, as the run will score from third. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Digging in, Williams Astudillo. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
64.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The center fielder, number 00.
Malik Smith the next to hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Now back, second baseman, Joey Wendell.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. No hits to this point. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
So he got him swinging. Joey Wendell goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Rays strand just the 1. Still down 3-0. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Ryan Stanek is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in now, Whit Merrifield. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Full count now. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Puig, but this will land untouched. Payoff pitch one more time. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. The 1-1. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter, Devin Mesoraco.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Devin Mesoraco, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a run burner 2 after that one as we get another look at it here. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And now is Yasiel Puig. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes. How about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Off off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Emilio Pagan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 15.
Leading off the inning, Brian Goodwin, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed. Pagan, 28 years old. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he checks his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap through the first 7 and change. Striding in, Ben Zobrist. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far. And what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, George Brett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Hard hit at third. Astudillo has it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. KC down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Avisail Garcia. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Standing in now, Mike Zunino, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The Royals are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Garcia on at first, nobody out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Now battle, number 64.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Line drive to left. Goodwin is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9th inning coming up. It's the Royals 3, the Rays 0. Oliver Drake enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Salvador Perez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Number 13, Salvador Perez.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there. Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball, and what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. And Griffey swings right through this one, so it's 0-2 now to Junior. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now battle, number 66.
Ready for another shot now. Ryan O'Hearn, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back See the ball a little bit deeper and be willing to work deep into the count.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Royals go down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Joey Wendell. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And he falls behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play. And I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip. But the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Wow, how quickly things change. The possible running run has gone from in the hole to on deck to at the plate. Things have gotten a lot more interesting here in a hurry.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Wendell on third. Pham at second. Puig at first with no outs. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ji-Man Choi. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1. This one's down to third. Taken in by Brett. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. So as we take another look, this was going to be a tough ball to get 2 on, going home to first, so they'll be content with the force out at the plate. In now, Avisail Garcia as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
2 out, bases loaded. Now that's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run is scored. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close,
Now
but
batting,
yet so
catcher.
far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
At the plate, Mike Zunino. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Pitch popped up. And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Kansas City Royals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Brad Keller notches his 3rd win of the year. Jake Diekman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Minnesota Twins put together 10 total hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-0. The Indians' third baseman, number 10, launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Indians took down the Astros 7-1. The A's totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 8-4. Gary Carter sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6, leading the Halos to the win over the Cubs 11-8. It was their 5th straight victory. The Mariners sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-2. Joe Musgrove got his 3rd win this season, helping Pittsburgh get one against the Brewers 4-0. The Braves went deep 4 times as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-3. The San Diego Padres brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they got a road win against Arizona 3-2. The Marlins combined to allow only 4 hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 4-0. The Giants combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-1. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.